Welcome, folks. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports for the latest presentation of our NBA basketball. I'm Kevin Harlan here with Greg Anthony and Tim Legler, along with our reporter, Allie LaForce. Now let's take a look at some of the numbers for Norman Powell.
And guys, it hasn't been pretty for him in the past 5 games. He's having one of those scoring slumps that all players go through at some point in the season. But I know he hadn't lost his confidence, and I expect this young man to get after it here tonight.
And a look at the starters for the Pistons. Harris steps in at the 4 with Duren at the center spot. Cade Cunningham out there with Duncan Robinson. And it's Thompson in at the small forward. And for Miami, Andrew Wiggins is out there with Powell. Then it's Mitchell. Then it's Bam Adebayo. And it's Hero in at the 2-guard spot. What a matchup we have tonight, Greg, in the front court. I know everyone, you and I included, have been waiting for this one.
And when you got 2 of the best bigs in the league going at it tonight, it's must-see TV. I can't wait to call this one, guys.
Harris, and slam dunk by Harris.
Well, if Tobias Harris sees a lane to the rim, he is going to exploit it.
Powell kicks to Adebayo. Adebayo with a screen for Hero. Back to Adebayo. And Adebayo throws it down.
Oh boy, to be young again.
Makes you nostalgic, doesn't it? And it's Cunningham with the ball for the Pistons. Outside Robinson. Cunningham against Mitchell. Cunningham looking around. 6 to shoot. Over Mitchell. Cunningham's shot is off.
Well, he usually brings rain from there, but not this time.
Mitchell outside. Duren against Adebayo. Powell left side. And his first shot of the game, no good. And the Pistons with possession. They couldn't put the pieces together, losing that last matchup with Boston.
And the fact they still had a chance to win that game, I find to be somewhat amazing, because it was clearly an off night for most of their guys.
And yet they ended up right there. They could have stolen that win. It's definitely a missed opportunity they'd like to get back.
And the playmaking ability of Hero, special. Outstanding pass there off that pick and roll.
Just about 2 minutes into the game, first quarter of basketball. Cunningham dishes it to Harris. Thompson outside to the middle. Here's Duren. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson.
And this is why you involve Duren in as many pick and rolls as you can. He's really good at positioning himself in that set.
And so here is Miami. They put up a nice win against the Bucks the last time out.
And in that one, the backups came to play. Gave the team an infusion of points that just put them over the top.
Well, the bench changed the game. What a shot in the arm to this offense. That second unit was incredible.
Greg, the Pistons had some decisions to make this summer, with some of their veterans hitting free agency.
And with Cade Cunningham making All-NBA and earning that raise, a tighter squeeze financially, not easy to keep a high-performing team together.
Here's Powell after the basket by Detroit. Wiggins in the post. Harris is there. Clock at 6. Adebayo with a screen on Cunningham. Near the three-point line, it's Mitchell. He can't get it to go. Cunningham with some nice D.
Well, that was a great challenge at the rim and a difficult adjustment to make.
Just under 3.5 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Here's Duren. And Duren slams it in.
And one of the big reasons Cunningham went first overall in the draft, his playmaking at 6'6" is really valuable.
And so Hero will bring it up for Miami. 4-point game. Powell outside. And stolen by Thompson. And Thompson throws it down.
And when it comes to getting up and down the floor, Thompson has few peers.
He'd have gone 2 of 6 from the field. And Eric Spoelstra wants a timeout. He's going to take this chance to talk to his guys. Well, this league has some of the world's best athletes. But Asar Thompson, like his brother Amen, Tim, they're on another level.
Yeah, this guy has a top-tier burst and relentlessness to make things happen. He's already a stopper at the defensive end.
Now here's Powell. Still without a basket. Again, the miss by the Heat. Greg, I'm sure their coach is very pleased with their offensive flow right now.
I mean, it's harder than it looks to get it going like this. Now they just have to maintain it.
Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. It's on Asar Thompson.
Nice work to get it inside and draw the contact.
And a look now at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for Detroit.
I like how they've worked the ball inside, getting looks closer in there, and that really helps your offense.
And their ball movement has been next level. When your team is playing unselfishly like this, that is tough to beat.
Khalil Ware's checked in for Miami. He doesn't get the second one. Well, we've seen some teams, Greg, stumble out of the gate to begin this season, still trying to find their footing, getting some traction.
And when you're not meeting expectations, the pressure ramps up. But as a team, you can't let it get to you, especially with time to turn things around.
Clock is at 3. Robinson for 3. Miami grabs the miss. First chance of the season for them to go up against this Pistons team.
And last year, an entertaining season series between the two ended up battling to a draw.
Well, they gave us great matchups a year ago. Hopefully, that's the case again now.
And let's go to the sideline. Here's Allen.
Thanks a lot, Kevin. Bam Adebayo is big time. Coach Eric Spoelstra said, quote, "The way he's worked over the years to add to his game has been incredible. He's one of the best passers on the team, and he's not afraid to take the shot in a big moment. He cares deeply about improving, and you see it in the results of his work." Back to you, Kevin.
High praise indeed. Allie, we thank you very much. The Pistons have gone 5 of 9 from the field here in the first. Outside Robinson. Back to Cunningham. To the inside. Left block shot on the way. It's hauled in by Hero. For Miami, they've gotten 3 of 8 shots to fall for them here in the first quarter. Pass to Wiggins. Powell against Robinson. Got a piece of it. Kicks it out to Wiggins. Launches it. Can't hit that one.
And even though he didn't get a piece of that shot, you love the pressure he puts on the shooter.
And sometimes that's all you need to do to force that miss.
No doubt he's struggling right now from the field. Let's see if he can get it going this quarter.
Takes the 13-footer. It's not going to go for him. Detroit's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. And a wide-open look for Cunningham. Detroit, no good that time either.
Nothing going his way this quarter offensively. Time to recalibrate.
Powell, the pass to Adebayo. On the wing, Wiggins. He's covered by Thompson. To the paint. And out of bounds. The Pistons will take it. The Miami Heat's own Dwayne Wade enjoying this game tonight.
A Miami legend. Wade brought championship gold to this franchise. And for that, they built him a statue outside this building.
And Miami making a change here. Hawkes is checked in. Holland, he's checked in for Detroit. Karis LeVert comes in for Duncan Robinson. And so the timeout here by J.B. Bickerstaff. He made the decision to huddle up with his guys and talk about strategy. Wiggins against Harris. To stop the drought. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
That is aggressive work inside by Harris, a veteran forward who understands how to get to the line.
This is his first chance at the line tonight. Both good from the line that time. So, Greg, offensively for the Miami Heat, there is room for improvement.
Yeah, they realized they were in need of another elite shot creator aside from Tyler Hero. For all his growth, teams have been able to key in on him and dare anyone else to beat him.
Yeah, easy call.
The Heat shooting their third and fourth free throw shots of the night. Free throw good, where? And last season, the Heat trading away Jimmy Butler. Tim, that ended a memorable stretch with some terrific wins.
Yeah, playoff Jimmy emerged in South Beach, a trip to the finals in 2020 as a 5 seed, and again in 2023 as an 8 seed. Underdog runs that highlighted this team's competitive will.
Now, here's Cunningham. Incredible numbers looking at his scoring averages. He's currently scoring more than 28 points a game. And that's out of bounds. Detroit will retain possession. Let's now go to the 2K leaderboard to look at the teams that specialize in intimidation. Here are the real stats, real scores from the real NBA. In the third spot, the Pistons.
I mean, terrific rim protection. I mean, they rotate and help on the inside as well as anybody. And, of course, you want to keep offenses on the outside shooting jump shots, and that continues to be the goal.
And out of bounds as the Heat gain possession. Let's check in now with our Allie LaForce, who's got a story for us. Allie?
Well, Eric Spoelstra had a few moments to share with me. I asked him what his thoughts were on Cade Cunningham, and he said Cade is extremely talented. He's got great size. He plays under control. He's one of those guys that makes his teammates better. It's easy to see why he initiates so much of their offense. Back to you, Kevin.
Terrific, Allie. We appreciate the report. LeVert finds Cunningham. Here's Holland. Shot clock at 5. Here's LeVert. Great D that time from Powell. Miami trailing. Hawkins left side. Here's Adebayo. Miami no good on that time either. Detroit's gone 0-3 from three-point land. Nothing yet going outside. Hollins kicks to LeVert. 1:11 left to play here in the first. Duren the pass to Cunningham. Now here's LeVert. And again it's the Pistons missing. Here's Larson. Covered by Cunningham. Outside, Adebayo. Where, no good. LeVert in the corner. Sinks the triple. And the Pistons lead by 5.
From range, LeVert's one of those guys you have to respect his shot. He makes enough from beyond where you have to honor him.
Now, here's Adebayo. A 17-point game for him in the win against Milwaukee.
Oh, Kevin, not a petty, not a Manny, but a facial.
Oh, a bounce to the ounce, Greg? Yeah, showing off the bunnies. Pistons leading by 3. Cunningham outside. Powell against LeVert. Harris passes to Duren. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Cunningham. And Jalen Duren picks up the foul. That's foul number 2 for him. So at the end of 1 quarter of play, still a close game. It's Detroit up 3. We'll be back shortly live from Miami Arena. And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter, and we'll see what happens here in the second. And guys, looking at what you've seen so far from the Pistons, what do you think?
stingy on the defensive end in that first quarter. They were just getting up into people.
Well, it's hard to get stops in this league with so much talent offensively. I love what they are doing right now.
The post tandem, Adebayo and Ware. Then there's Jaime Jaquez. Then there's Jonas. And it's Larson in at the 2. It's the group on the 4 for Miami. Jenkins can't get it to go. And Miami shooting just 33%, struggling to get good looks. Pass to Jonas. Down low. And Adebayo throws it down.
Oh, my goodness. 2 loud points for Bam.
Quarter number 2. We're about a minute in. You know, the Heat play in a glamour market, but Tim, Adebayo's game is all about substance.
Well, he has been the heart and soul of this team for a long time. A former mid-first-round pick, and he has turned himself into an all-star.
Here's Jonas, following the 3 by Detroit. Rebound by the Pistons. They'll be hosting Orlando for the next one. That game will be a quick pit stop before hitting the road again. The shot by Ivy, no good. Heat have gone 2 of 3 from the field here to open the second quarter. There's the lob to the hoop. Stewart with the steal. Now here's Jenkins. Not a lot of room. The shot by Ivy, no good. 2 minutes now played in the second quarter. Pass to Jonas. Here's Ware. And he jams it with authority.
And guys, I don't know that this is the time for that kind of flair. In a close game, the important thing is to get the 2 points, not necessarily the dramatics.
Oh, come on. He had to go for that, didn't he? My goodness. The Pistons have gotten only 1 of their first 4 shots in the second quarter to drop. And so the timeout here by J.B. Bickerstaff. He's going to take a minute here to get things straightened out. Davion Mitchell's checked in for Jonas. Detroit also making some changes. Thompson, he's checked in for Jaden Ivey. Robinson comes in for Karis LeVert. And Cade Cunningham subbed in for Jenkins. Here's Holland. Still scoreless. Cunningham outside. Here's Holland. Robinson for 3. And Ware pulls it down. Ware's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. And Adebayo throws it down.
Don't take your eyes off Bam. When he comes off the floor, he gets up and the slams are just too good to miss.
Outside Robinson. Nice ball movement by Detroit. Here's Holland. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. Holland's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. And it's Mitchell with the ball for the Miami Heat. They've only given up 6 here in this quarter. Here's Adebayo. And Adebayo throws it down.
Well, he's been aggressive from the start, and as a result, it's all come together tonight for Bam offensively.
And a little under 3.5 minutes elapsed in the second quarter of play. Cunningham passes to Stewart. And here is Robinson. Pass to Cunningham. Shot clock at 6. The Pistons need to get off a shot here. And Robinson gets it to go on the assist by Cunningham. And the Pistons lead by 2. Now, here's Mitchell. Still yet to score. Over Cunningham. Misses off the right iron. Detroit's gotten half their shots from three-point range to go down in the second quarter. 3 of 6 from downtown. It's blocked. A moment now to see how the schedule is looking for Detroit. On Friday, They'll be matching up with Paolo Banchero and the Orlando Magic. Then on Saturday, they'll be facing Bam Adebayo and the Miami Heat. And Eric Spoelstra wants a timeout, looking for a breather and maybe adjusting a thing or two. Tobias Harris is checked in for Holland. For Miami, they've gone 5 of 7 from the field here in the second. Mitchell passes to Ware. Now Hero. Off target with his 3. Cunningham with it. Now defended by Mitchell. Robinson, that's good.
That's a dozen straight points coming off the triple.
Hero kicks to Ware, and he dunks it down.
Well, certainly Tyler Hero is never going to be accused of being selfish. If you get yourself open, he is going to find you.
Pass to Harris. Stewart, a screen for Harris. Misses the 3. The Heat trail by 3. Powell, the pass to Mitchell. Now Ware. Now Hero. Lets the 3 fly. It's hauled in by Harris. Cunningham outside. Robinson against Adebayo. Out to Harris. Shoots the 3. That shot off the mark. Heat have gone 6 of 10 from the floor here in the second quarter. Hero against Thompson. Near the three-point line, it's Mitchell. No good there. Good D by Thompson. Pistons leading by 3. Pass to Stewart. Out to Harris. Takes the 3. Stewart controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
And folks, he did not luck into that one. He knew just where he wanted to be to grab that backboard.
Always going up for the alley-oop here. An emphatic alley-oop jam.
And you could see him give a little nod and then just burst to the rim for the alley-oop slam.
A pair of teammates, Greg, with a terrific feel for each other. The Pistons shooting 38% in the second quarter. Offensively, they look a little bit confused. Right now, let's take a moment here to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sidelines.
Thank you, Kevin. The Pistons are growing. Coach J.B. Bickerstaff said, "I appreciate the work that the guys have put in, and I'm proud of what they're becoming. But we have more work to do. We're still taking steps. Our guys have improved. The team has improved, but we're not finished yet." Back to you.
On the rise. Hey, Allie, thank you very much for the report. Adebayo kicks to Hero. Powell outside. And the 3 ball is good. Powell's got 7.
That was big because they dug a big hole in the first quarter, but starting to show signs of life.
Cunningham passes to Stewart. Back to Cunningham. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation.
And a moment now to see the stats for Powell.
Tremendous numbers for him over the last 10 games. Putting up about 25 points per game, 3 rebounds, and 2 assists. And you look at the numbers he's been putting up, fantastic scoring production from him.
Well, they have leaned on him offensively, and he has provided points pretty much every time they've needed him.
Andrew Wiggins, he's checked in for Khalil Ware. And so it's Cunningham. He'll bring it up for the Pistons. And so the timeout here by J.B. Bickerstaff. He's going to make some adjustments to the game plan. You know, Greg, a lot of the best scorers do what's called hunting, looking to create contact with the defender that they've zeroed in on.
Yeah, and that can be a legitimate technique to really negate a shot blocker. But when the offensive player basically initiates all the contact, we could do without some of those cheap foul calls against the defender.
Well, if you take low percentage shots, you are going to have difficulty making them.
Hero, no good.
And when you can't get anything to fall, it definitely gets in your head.
If he can just make a couple of buckets, though, this can all be put in his rearview mirror.
Great energy on the deflection, and a good job disrupting their offense.
Yeah, that'll give them something to think about.
Cunningham.
Oof, ugly second quarter for him, and now I think he's starting to really force the issue. And Kevin, they've dialed up their activity this quarter. We're seeing them convert a lot of those second chance opportunities.
Now here's Powell. He's got 7. Kicks it out to Hero. Adebayo with the screen on Robinson. Here's Hero. Here's Adebayo. And Adebayo throws it down.
Well, this guy is giving all his energy on every possession. Those are just hustle points from Bam. He got the board and he converted it into 2 points.
Cunningham with it. Covered by Mitchell. Back to Robinson. Harris looking it over. 6 to shoot. Thompson from long range. Good. And Harris gets the assist. Thompson's got his second bucket tonight.
If he develops a consistent three-point shot in his first few years, Thompson's going to be scary.
The Heat trail by 3. Outside, Hero. Good ball movement here by Miami. The shot by Powell, no good. The Pistons shooting 44% from the field in the second. Robinson dishes to Thompson. Cunningham outside. Thompson, a screen on Mitchell. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
And we're seeing Cunningham turn himself into a leader. This is why he went first overall back in 2021.
That's good from Cunningham. And so Cunningham nails both of them.
And it's easy to see why so many are so high on Cunningham, a talented guard who can do a little bit of everything.
Outside, Hero. Got him with the pump fake, but couldn't finish. And that's it for the first half of action in what's been a very close game here. Pistons lead by 5. Now we've got a moment now. Let's go courtside to Allie LaForce. Allie.
Coach, it's been a hard-fought game. A lot of hustle plays. What gets you over the hump in the second half?
Well, we just have to keep on grinding. That's what this kind of game is like. In many ways it feels like a playoff game. But those plays right there, ball in the air, ball on the floor, we gotta make sure we're dominating those areas and then make some plays.
We'd love to see playoff intensity there in the second half. Thanks, Coach.
Hey, Allie, thank you so much for that interview. Don't go anywhere, folks. We'll be back with you for the second half of the game right after this. Able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. You look at Bam Adebayo in this game, guys, he has been everywhere.
Yeah, pretty much all throughout that first half, and he was taking care of his business on the low blocks and getting more than his fair share of dunks.
Well, you're going to have to adjust the way you're defending him. He is getting whatever he wants right at the rim.
Tipping off the second half, here's J.B. Bickerstaff's 5. The forwards are Thompson and Harris. Duncan Robinson out there with Cunningham. And it's Duren in at the 5, roaming the paint. Great D that time from Adebayo. The Heat trail by 5. Powell in the high post. Cunningham's there. Adebayo with a screen for Wiggins. And the refs are going to rule that unnecessary contact. It's a flagrant 1 foul.
Boy, a very hard foul that time, and the officials had to slap him with the flagrant. I mean, you can't let him get away with that kind of contact.
Yeah, gee, that's an easy call for the officials to make when there's that much contact. The league is really cracking down on those sort of plays.
Well, you think about Wiggins, there's been no drop-off. This is a guy who won Rookie of the Year over a decade ago, and he is still a highly productive player.
The number 1 overall pick back in 2014, Andrew Wiggins, certainly capable.
Elite length and athleticism. His shot creation is more good than great, He has that 2022 All-Star nod to his credit, and of course, a championship from that same season.
And it's blocked.
Yeah, going straight up with those long arms. Duren flat out, a brick wall around the rim.
And Thompson kicks to Harris. Mitchell against Cunningham. Here's Duren. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. Tyler Hero picks one up.
And that's a really aggressive move by Duren. He went right into the defender, and he earned himself a trip to the line.
That's good from Duren. Tim, these days, things are changing for modern NBA big men.
Well, there is no doubt when I played, every team had 4 or 5 legitimate post players, and the ball went in to the low post regularly throughout the game. I think now the difference is you have to have versatility in your game. Teams are looking for bigs that can shoot it, handle it, and facilitate.
Valuable pieces for sure. Now, here's Mitchell. He has yet to score. And they get it back. Powell against Robinson. Jacks up a 3. The shot by Powell, no good.
And that miss makes them 0 for 4 to start this quarter. Not exactly the start they were hoping for.
Powell with the steal. Pass to Mitchell. Lets it go with a 3. Rebound, Detroit. Duren's got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active. And it's in there. Cunningham's got the lead up to 7 now for the Pistons.
So good at playing through contact. The body control that Cunningham possesses is impressive.
Just under 2.5 minutes into the third quarter now. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Mitchell looking it over. Hero from long range. Sinks the three-pointer. Hero's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Thompson outside. Back to Cunningham. Five to shoot. From past the arc. Miami grabs the miss.
He is just ice cold. Luckily, his teammates have picked up the slack.
Mitchell passes to Wiggins. Good, and the assist goes to Mitchell. Now just a 2-point Detroit lead.
And that is physical that time by Wiggins, just showing you a lot of grit.
Duren with the bounce pass. A three-pointer is right on target. Robinson's got his 3rd basket of the night right there.
Perfect bounce pass leading to the basket. That's just great teamwork.
And so Eric Spoelstra will call a timeout. Coach is going to take a few minutes to regroup and go over the strategy. And there before you are the teams that have been absolutely red hot for the last 10 games. 5th on the list, the Pistons.
You have to be impressed with their shot selection. I mean, the discipline on that end and the unselfishness really is what allows those great numbers to show up.
Second half here. We're just over 3.5 minutes into it. Hero kicks to Powell. Pass to Adebayo. It's stolen by Duren. At the elbow, it's Robinson. Cunningham outside. Thompson, a screen on Mitchell. Inside, 6 on the shot clock. Powell with the steal. And now the fast break. Mitchell with the ball. And a wide open look here for Wiggins. Cans the shot with nobody near him. Wiggins has got 7.
Well, Wiggins now showing you a little catch and shoot element to his game.
Mitchell against Cunningham. To the paint. Here's Duren. And Duren slams it in. That gives him a double-double in this one. 10 points and 10 rebounds.
Just a fantastic decision maker. Cunningham giving it up in that 2-man set.
Powell sets a screen for Mitchell. Puts it up from 15. Tried to bank it in, but he misses.
Well, this has been far from his best game, and if they're going to come back here, he's got to find a way to get going.
Cunningham against Mitchell. Cunningham passes to Thompson. That's in, coming off the assist from Cunningham. Cunningham's got 6 assists here tonight. The Heat trail by 6. Mitchell kicks to Adebayo. Adebayo with the screen on Robinson. Through the contact from long range, and he almost got the hoop to fall. Instead, he'll shoot 3 at the line.
And one thing you notice about Tyler Hero, this guy has unlimited confidence. And as a teammate, it's infectious.
That's good from Hero. Last year marked the first All-Star appearance for Tyler Hero. Tim, he clearly is the pride in Milwaukee, one of the great high school players from that area.
Well, Kevin, he has finally put it all together and taken his game to the next level. Not just scoring, but also creating.
Khalil Ware's checked in for the Heat.
And Hero, one of those guys in the league that can nail free throws with his eyes closed.
And he nails the third. You know, the pregame routine is something I know you embraced, and we see that with guys like Curry and Durant. We've heard a lot about what they do. What was the most important part of your pregame regimen, Tim?
Well, you know, Kevin, for me, I was really going to be judged based on catch-and-shoot percentages. Can I get off threes, and can I make threes? So for me, it was all about high-volume three-point shooting before the game, getting comfortable from every spot on the floor where I may get a shot.
And same routine every game?
Every game, same thing, and I made sure, of course, I finished on that make.
Wow.
Well, that's why you get Adebayo involved in screen and rolls. He really knows how to execute that.
Pistons leading by 3. On the wing, Harris. Nails the baby hook. Harris has got 8.
And whatever intensity was lacking there in the first half, you're seeing it on display here now.
Well, the margin for error is getting smaller, so the stakes on each possession are getting bigger.
Powell finds Hero. Adebayo with a screen for Hero. Buries the long-range jumper. Hero's got 9 points in the quarter.
Their three-point percentage has taken a big leap here in this second half.
LeVert with it. He gives the team some steady offense, a bit under 10 points a game. Duran with a screen on Hero. And he makes that one. 5 points in the game.
And how about the playmaking skills of LeVert? I like watching this guy break down the D in the pick and roll.
Good ball movement here by Miami. Powell against Robinson. A 3-ball. It's good, and the Piston lead is cut down to 1 on the bucket from Powell.
Yeah, they're relying on their three-point shooting and getting pretty good results.
LeVert the pass to Thompson. Robinson on the wing. Guarded by Powell. For 3, Harris. And that's good. Robinson picking up the assists.
And a nice spark for their offense here in the second half. Now above 50% for the game.
Down low. Stolen by Thompson. To the middle. That's tipped. It's stolen by Adebayo. And here we go. Fast break. Wiggins has got it. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
And a quick review, looking at some numbers here for Harris. He's right around 13 points a night, 5 rebounds, and 3 assists. And he's also a bit of a stopper defensively. They put him in, and their defense really tightens up.
And that's such a valuable tool for this team. His defense can really shift the momentum.
And a quiet disposition for Andrew Wiggins. Tim, he lets his game do the talking.
Well, Kevin, his teammates love him for that reason. And remember, he was a key cog in Golden State's title in 2022, and the Warriors players and coaches had a difficult time parting with him.
Now, here's LeVert. He has 5. To the inside, Duran hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D. 14 points here for Jalen Duran. And here's Hero. He'll bring it up for the Heat, trailing by 5. Here's Larson. LeVert defending. Ware passes to Wiggins. And it's Wiggins with the jam.
Well, his team loves to see that. Wiggins attacking with force.
So it's the Pistons now. And here's LeVert. Pass to Stewart. Here's Jenkins. Three-pointer. It's hauled in by Bam Adebayo. Wiggins kicks to Adebayo. Wiggins outside. Here's Larson. Can't tie it up as that one misses. Here's Holland. And he uses the glass on the layup. Holland's got his second bucket of the night.
Important points there. Got him on a nice play, getting the ball inside and right to the bucket.
Back to Hero. Three-pointer. Rebounded by the Pistons.
And it just feels like his poor shooting has been contagious to his entire team as they find themselves trailing.
Duran a screen. Here's Holland. Takes it off the glass. Holland's got the lead up to 7 now for the Pistons.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Gotta fight over it as a defender.
Well, you just have to communicate those switches. If you don't, it's on you.
And Eric Spoelstra wants a timeout. He's going to take a few moments here to check in with his team and regroup. Eight seconds left in the third quarter. Pass to Ware. Fires the three. Good, and it's Mitchell picking up the assist. Mitchell's got 4 assists in the game. The Heat have shot 9 of 11 at the free throw line.
And typically a strength of theirs, 79% on the season.
Jalen Duran has been leading the charge for Detroit. After a fantastic quarter, he's sitting on a double-double. And there's nowhere to go but up for him. And we've got more M2K Sports coming your way after this break.
Had no chance to prevent that basket.
Well, I like the fact he didn't telegraph it. That's poetry in motion right there.
3/10 quarters behind us. One more to go. Thanks for being with us as we begin the fourth. We've got Khalil Ware. Jaime Jaquez is out there with Norman Powell. Then it's Mitchell. And it's Larson in at shooting guard. That's the group on the floor for Miami.
No clue where that pass was going. That is a brutal turnover.
Pistons leading by 3. Now Ivy. Cunningham on the wing. Can't get it to fall.
And they're winning this game despite his difficulties at the offensive end.
Jaquez bounce pass. Here's Mitchell. Pass to Ware to tie it up. Good, and the assist goes to Mitchell. Mitchell's got 5 assists tonight.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
The Pistons on offense. We're just over a minute into this final quarter of play. Here's Ivy. It's blocked. And that's out of bounds. Detroit will retain possession. And we have to take another glance at that powerful rejection.
Yeah, quick thinking pays off big. What a block.
Just 5 to shoot. LeVert from outside. And Ware pulls it down. Ware's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Pass to Mitchell. Here's Ware to take the lead. The rebound by Ivy. Down low. Here's Stewart. And it's Miami with the rebound. Ware's got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. Here's Hackett. And they take the lead. And the Heat lead by 2.
And you wonder why Jaquez is so effective inside. Well, right there you see it. It's his footwork.
And so it's Cunningham with it. He brings it up for the Pistons. They have yet to put up any points here in the fourth. And J.B. Bickerstaff is called a timeout. There was no hesitating. He wants to talk to the team right now. And the Pistons making a change here. Harris has checked in. And now let's swing it over to Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Hey team, I was able to catch the message that J.B. Bickerstaff was giving to his team. He was very encouraging with his guys, saying to them, we are still in this one. Don't give up right now. Get out there and let's grab this lead from them. Guys, let's see if the intensity picks up here.
Allie, thank you so much. And let's go to the sideline for a report now on Tyler Hero. Allie?
I had a moment to catch up with the Heat's head athletic trainer. He let me know that it's a strained hip, which causes plenty of soreness and shooting pain in that area. By their estimation, no further damage can be caused by playing on this particular injury, so they're going to roll the dice and he's going to play.
Thanks, Allie. We appreciate the update. He's certainly been on our minds. Now, at least, Greg, we have a little more clarity.
Yeah, now they have the information they need to take the best course of action.
Well, sometimes those injuries come at a tough time.
Cunningham against Mitchell. Here's Larson. Powell, right side. And it's off from three-point range. Detroit's gotten off to an 0-for-2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. Pass to Stewart. To the paint. Here's Harris to take the lead. Back to Stewart. And it's denied. Mitchell against Cunningham. Here's Ware. And here is Powell. Back to Ware. Launches a 3. Count that as his 7th field goal in 9 tries. He's shooting 78%.
The defenders need to recognize the importance of staying on him as we get into crunch time.
Pistons trail by 3. Cunningham outside from the low block. Harris kicks to Cunningham. Fires the 3. And it's Miami with the rebound. Up top, Hawkins. Guarded by Harris. Mitchell passes to Hawkins. Pass to Larson. And again, Miami with the triple.
Yeah, great outside shooting, really fueling this run.
Pistons trail by 6. Now here's LeVert. The shot's good.
And got to push LeVert out of that area because he's very comfortable looking to score from there.
Mitchell with the bounce pass. Ware finds Powell. Shoots over Holland. And no good. Trying to use the glass.
Yeah, it's been a tough game for him with his shooting. Fortunately, the rest of the team has picked him up, and they have the lead.
Cunningham passes to Harris. Hawkins with the rebound. The Heat leading by 4. Pass to Larson. Heat moving the ball around. Powell outside. Looking to get back on track here. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
And the combination of his quickness and soft touch around the rim really allows him to pull off shots like that. A lot of players don't have the reverse in their arsenal.
Here's what Detroit's going with right now. Duren, he's checked in for Stewart. Asar Thompson comes in for Holland. Robinson is subbed in for LeVert. Now, here's Cunningham. And he gets it to go. And it's 13 points for Tobias Harris.
And what I love about his performance tonight, he started slow, but he refocused at halftime, and he has really picked it up.
And here are the Heat now. They're on a 14-6 run. Adebayo the screen. Hero from long range. Detroit with the rebound. Thompson outside. Harris outside. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. Thompson's got 3 assists now in this one.
Yeah, this is Tobias Harris at his best. When he finds a rhythm like he has tonight, he can be really effective offensively.
And here are the Heat now. They've given up just 8 points in the fourth quarter. Powell kicks to Wiggins. Wiggins sets a screen for Mitchell. Pass to Powell. The 3. Duren pulls it in. Duren's got rebound number 12 here already in the game. And that one, good. Now just a 1-point Miami lead.
Monster points from Thompson. No fear in the big moment.
And so Hero will bring it up for Miami. Mitchell outside. Wiggins. And he does not hit.
And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post.
Greg, everything they're doing is working right now.
Good run they have going right now. The momentum is huge.
Harris. Duren. And there's the dunk.
There is zero fear in Duren. That is a huge bucket for his team.
Hero with it. Adebayo with the screen on Robinson. Mitchell outside. And again unable to change the momentum here. Detroit's gone ice cold from three-point land, 0-4 since the start of the final quarter. Robinson.
Oh, the officials are all over that one.
That free throw, no good. And he sinks the second.
And really, if not for the miss, they'd be sitting in a much better position.
Here's Hero. Now Mitchell. It's stolen by Cunningham. And here we go. Fast break. Cunningham's got it. It's stolen by Adebayo. And it's the Heat on the break. Wiggins with it. Picked up by Harris. And it misses.
You know, and after fighting to get back into it, that was the chance there to tie it up.
And that is why they often call it a make-or-miss lead. Well, Cunningham has been the man in these situations as long as we can remember.
The Heat trail by 4. Hero. Mitchell outside. Here's Wiggins from outside. It's good.
Well, controlling your heart rate in big moments like this is something that coaches talk about, and this guy can do it.
Here are the Pistons with the ball. They're on an 11-3 run. Mitchell against Cunningham. Now Harris for 3. Cleared away by Adebayo. Powell against Thompson. Here's Wiggins.
Oh, the nerves on this guy.
Completely unfazed by what's at stake. That's just clutch.
And J.B. Bickerstaff has called a timeout. Pivotal moment in this game. He's not taking any chances. He'll call time. Mitchell against Cunningham. Outside Harris. Here's Thompson. Robinson. Just 4 to shoot. Shoots the 3. The shot is off. Harris up top, covered by Wiggins. Cunningham fires. Count it. Nice touch.
He has got ice in his veins. Cunningham once again being counted on in the clutch.
And we'll have a timeout called by Eric Spoelstra. And he knows there's no room for mistakes and wants everyone on the same page. Guys, what are their best options now?
I mean, always intriguing to see what a coach draws up in this situation.
I am really curious to see what he's got in store here.
Now Powell from deep. Misses the 3. And they foul intentionally. They're going to have to do that now again and again. They're not in the penalty yet.
Honestly, just doing what they have to in order to get the basketball back.
And timeout called by J.B. Bickerstaff. Coach clearly feeling the necessity to regroup with so much at stake here. And now we've got the intentional foul. He drops the first one, and that will put them up by 2. Second free throw, no good that time. He really wanted that one. And so it's the Pistons who come out on top here. This win, such a tremendous emotional boost for them.
Really an accomplishment and crazy finish to take a road game like this and simply deflate an entire building.
And that about wraps it up. Alongside Tim Legler, Greg Anthony, and our reporter, Allie LaForce, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching, folks. And now, our player of the game, Jalen Duren.